tell me, first reactions to this game tonight.
Good game. To me, you know, being an ex-player, this shows what the league was about all year long, just scoring points, no defense. It's too many mishaps on defense. Guys are not talking, messing up on switches. Like, I enjoyed the game offensively, but defensively was terrible.
Now, you told me before that you have no dog in the fight, but that analysis sounded very Warriors heavy. Thinking about what they need to do, obviously, for next game, thinking defense?
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, I'm an ex-Warrior. I'm a Warrior family, so I'm talking about them with their terrible defense today. They just put Draymond in so many bad positions because I'm trying to help. But for the most part, Monk and Fox just did what they wanted to. They had a great game offensively for their first playoff game. They played well. So you got to take your hats off to the coach of the year, Coach Mike Brown, for having those young kids ready.
Now, what do you think about Wiggins coming back? He's been missing 26 games now. A lot of pressure on him to come back and perform. What do you think of his performance?
He was solid, but you could tell he hasn't played. As a player, you know, you could tell he hasn't played. His time was up, but he played well. You could tell he was in great shape. Took care of his body while he was away from the game. But the only way you can be ready to play in the playoffs is by playing. And he's missed a lot of basketball, so he has some work to catch up on.
Now, for those that have not played basketball, the things that you're seeing that makes him seem like, okay, he's not winded, he's conditioned, etc., but he's not ready to play. What were those things you saw?
Yeah, a couple of air balls, the timing, a couple of shots went over the basketball goal, losing the ball, just the timing that you only have by playing. But like I said, being in great shape and as much time as he missed to come back and be able to play the minutes he's played, you got to take your hats off to him.
So, all right, game 2 adjustments. The Warriors need a win. They're going to be back on the road on Monday. What's the adjustment for them?
Defense. They don't play defense. They're going to be down 2-0. This young team is exciting to watch. They play hard. They're coached by a defensive-minded coach. They didn't play too well defensively either today, but they were better than Golden State. And I think if Monk and Fox continue to play like they've been playing, they got a good chance of winning this series.
Okay, last question for me. Yeah. Any predictions?
I said Warriors winning the whole thing in 5 before the playoffs started.
That means they've got 4. They've got 4 in a row.
5. The championship in 5. Yeah, they're gonna make it to the championship and win in 5.
Okay.
I ain't talking about the first round. We don't discuss first rounds around here.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, that's Stack Jack predicting, the Warriors will win this series.
This is gonna be a series.
First, guys, what a game, Matt Barnes. Describe what we saw tonight.
Kyle, I don't know if we can handle 7 games of this. This was unbelievable. I've never heard an arena louder than this. I'm speechless.
My man is speechless. Kenny.
Man, I'm so excited. Sweaty Kenny coming back out right now, man. Hey, my nerves are bad. This building is rocking. Man, I'm just real excited for the city of Sacramento. This community has been waiting for this, man. I know we talk about it, but at the same time, the fact that the Kings are back on the map and there's something to be reckoned with, watch out, Warriors.
Yeah, exactly. What a thrilling win. The Kings were down at the half, but they came up big in the 3rd and 4th quarters. We are going to show you that in a minute, but first, this dude, hey, it's the playoff edition. He has to make the phone call.
This is a different kind of beam. This is a playoff beam. Yeah. We got a lot more to light, too. Let's light that thing.
Let's do it tonight. Light the Beam is brought to you by Northwest Exteriors. Simply the best. Trust Northwest. And Kings fans, they were lit tonight, and they were rewarded with the squad getting the W. The Beam is now lit here over Golden One Center. And I'll tell you what, fellas, let's start right from the get-go. The energy was there throughout this game, and I love the way the Kings responded, Matt, being down by 6 at the half.
Well, I think that was the key, was sustaining runs. Golden State is a team that can get hot at the flip of a switch, and the Kings kept their poise when Golden State made those runs.
Yeah, they did, and the fact that the Kings were right in it, I was a little worried there for a second because, come on, the Warriors are a team that actually know how to finish games, right? But the Kings are a team to be reckoned with, especially when it comes to De'Aaron Fox coming out and being foxy like he's been, especially in the 4th quarter.
If the country didn't know, De'Aaron Fox is that dude. Yeah. Tonight, De'Aaron Fox outdueled Steph Curry, 38 points for Fox. He outdueled Klay Thompson. He was the best player on the floor tonight. We'll talk about him coming up in a minute, but let's get to the crunch time tape and show you exactly how this thing finished up down the stretch. Man, look at Vivek and Malik fired up, the crowd. I'm gonna tell you, fellas, I've been involved in playoff games.
Yeah.
I've been at NBA Finals. But the emotion, the energy in this arena tonight, this crowd and this team, man, they willed it to a win. Like, you could tell how badly they needed and wanted this one.
I mean, they were paying attention from the jump. And Kyle, we talked about this leading up to it, how important a home court advantage was going to be. You know, we're one of those odd teams that are better on the road than at home.
Yeah.
But it's so important to take care of home court. And you definitely got to tip your hat to the fans because they came ready to play today as well.
Yeah, exactly. And Kenny, we got to get to Kings Twitter. Everybody's talking about this 126-123 win. First playoff win for the Kings since that Spurs series back in 2006, and everybody is fired up. We light the beam, Sacktown. Kings offense really going crazy. Sacramento playoffs is exactly as fun as I was hoping it would be. Their arena is awesome. Kenny, tell me about that, because we've had a couple of national games, but on this stage, ABC against these Warriors, they all showed out. Fans, coaches, players, everything was on point.
We even showing out a little bit. Man, we had a whole hour, man. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, the way that the fans were in this game, I feel like they were the biggest six-man ever because the Kings needed that push over the hump. And at the same time, guys, we got to admit, like, we used to seeing more Warriors jerseys in here.
Yes.
It was different, and it was electrifying.
They weren't out here like that. Exactly.
They controlled the Warriors fandom in here somehow. Somehow they didn't get no Warrior tickets, which was great. This was truly a home court advantage tonight.
Exactly. So the Kings now lead this series 1-0 after this three-point win. Let's get courtside. Here's Morgan Reagan with Malik Monk.
You hear this, man? It's crazy. We've been hearing this all year, and we're just happy to be here in front of the fans, man. They've been waiting on it for 16 years, and we're just happy to give it on this fan.
You guys played this team a few times this season now. What was the biggest difference in this game?
It wasn't easy. We didn't give them a lot of easy shots. We cut them out the free throw line, and we limited Clay and Steph.
You and Fox, that Kentucky connection. What's so special about that?
We're just so close. We know each other, and we know how to get each other going. So I'm just happy to be on the team with him.
And what about De'Aaron's performance tonight?
Oh, yeah, he's an all-star. He's been doing this all year. He's going to continue to do this for us.
And Malik, what makes this team so special and so ready for the playoffs?
We don't care whose night it is. We all want the same thing. Kev might go off, I might go off, Fox might go off. We just unselfish.
Thanks so much, Malik. Go enjoy the win. Guys.
Yo, Malik Monk is that dude that Sacramento fans can be proud of. He is representing this city. Look at the energy. Look at the emotion. He gets it. These fans get it as well. And let me tell you something real quick, guys. De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk combined for 70 points. 70.
You took the words out of my mouth. I had on the stat sheet, Kentucky boys go for 70.
Yes.
I mean, what a huge night. Obviously, De'Aaron Fox got off to a little bit of a slow start, but definitely picked it up in the second half. Malik Monk had 15 in the second quarter, which is the highest off the bench in Kings, and I think since the early 90s. So he came to play tonight, and those guys too were just back and forth. Your turn, my turn. They did a great job.
Look at Kenny over there. He's like, when's my turn, guys? He's
Man,
like a kid playing double dutch, trying to jump into the rope. Go ahead, big fella. It's your turn.
I'm waiting on this guy. Oh, yeah.
Pull out the
K9's hard hat, baby.
Who you got tonight,
Man, I got Malik Monk, man. The way, like Matt said, the way he came out and he was balling, man. You can tell that the energy's there. And you can tell, like, Malik Monk got his chest out, the vibe is there, and he's coming out and he's doing his thing. Malik was that guy, to me, that was going to come off the bench and be that X factor. And the fact that he came out and he was aggressive, I think that's obviously what Mike Brown wants and what they need, right? Especially for this team to be able to get as far as they can in these playoffs. But he came out aggressive, man, and I love the fact that Malik is attacking the rim.
I mean, look at 14 for 14 from the free throw line in the play. That's tough.
Yes.
That is tough. Obviously, he's one of the best free throw shooters in the game, but he's built for this. I think he's been waiting for this opportunity, just like Kings fans have, to be on this big stage. He hasn't got a chance to do it yet in his career, and he's always been a big-time player, and he showed out tonight.
Yeah, exactly. His first trip to the postseason, and to Matt's point earlier, I thought Malik Monk, the minutes he gave Mike Brown in that first half were critical because the offense was sputtering there, but Malik Monk was the one guy that had it going.
He was just aggressive. You know, Kyle, you and I were talking about, hey, we need to get him out there more. You know what I mean? Because he didn't play as many minutes as we thought, considering no one else was really rolling at that point. But Mike Brown stuck to his rotation, found out Malik had the hot hand, and I don't even know if he came off the court in the second half.
Yeah, he was huge out there. Congrats on the Kings, 126-123. Let's get back to social media. Kings Twitter, I know it's lit right now. We got to be trending, right? The whole country should be talking about this win. Alex says Malik Monk exploded for 15. Second quarter, just the second quarter. Most by a Kings reserve in a single quarter in the playoffs since 96-97. Bill Simmons, I'm here at the Malik Monk Fan Club watch party, and we are throwing birthday cake at each other. And here's the thing. When you look at all of those great Sacramento Kings teams, they've had a six-man that could come in and impact the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's been some great six-man. First one to come to mind is Bobby Jackson, who always came off the bench and did his job. The six-man role is important. You know, Golden State has Poole, who's one of the best six-men in the game. But Malik showed tonight that reason why he's been in the six-man of the year conversation all season and why he's one of the best in the game.
Kenny, we sat and had dinner, and I said the Malik Monk-Jordan Poole matchup was going to be key. Our guy won that matchup tonight.
Yeah, he did, because Malik, I feel like he's that guy that can come out and be a little bit more aggressive than Jordan Poole. I feel like he's a little bit more physical, and at the same time,
in the first half, only 4 in the second half.
I also want to shout out two guys that hopefully won't go unnoticed, but Trey Lyles, first and foremost, 16 points, 4 for 6 from the three-point line. Not only was he shooting the ball,